have 200 passengers on this flight right now. Everyone's luggage is down there. How long have you been waiting?
7 hours.
Why?
7 hours? Do you care if I get you on
I
film?
got here at 3.
Do you care if I get you on film?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. How long have you been waiting?
7 hours.
Since the last stop.
Since we check in.
So they told us it was going to be 30 minutes, and we're all still on this flight.
Spirit.
At
Just make sure you
10:44 Spirit. It's almost 11 p.m. and we've been here since 3.
No food.
4:47.
Yes.
Whatever. We got delayed and now we're back and there's no pilots to be found and there's no answer.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Never fly Spirit Airlines. This flight's pilot literally didn't even show up. So these people are going from Tampa Bay to Richmond and their plane was initially delayed due to inclement weather. They had already boarded the plane and the airline said it would be a 30-minute wait. But they kept on adding more and more time until a couple of hours had passed.
I beg your pardon?
And the weather had definitely cleared up. At which point they finally announced that the real reason why they're delayed is because the pilot isn't there. But be patient, wait a little bit, and he might show up.
This is outrageous. Right to jail, right away.
So they wait a couple of more hours and nothing. Passengers are now mad. Their plans are wrecked and they'll probably have to book another hotel for the night. But the flight still hasn't been cancelled, meaning if they leave now, they might not get a refund. People start shouting at the flight crew, telling them to make up their minds. The crew finally announces after 7 total hours of waiting that the flight is officially cancelled and everyone will be issued a full refund, but no other compensation will be given out for hotels.
Police! Help! Help!
Here you go.
7 hours though.
Mm-hmm. Spirit Airlines.
Jeez.
The worst airline ever known. They shit is so bad, they a fucking meme. They're a meme now, bro. It's like, yeah, you paid your $29 and now you have to fly the plane by yourself. It's fucking nonsense. You remember they had that meme where it was like, you're sitting in the Spirit Airlines plane, getting ready to take off, and then all of a sudden the flight attendant come on the intercom talking about, so we'll be taking volunteers on people to fly the plane as the pilot is unavailable, and if no one volunteers, we will be taking a passenger at random. It's like, please let us know if you want to fly the plane. I'm like, what?
I would just be so tight that there's not like an alternative plane flight or whatever to take us to the next destination.
Because it's Spirit Airlines. They have nowhere to send you. They're fucking garbage. We flew on Spirit Airlines one time. I will never even go near their gate. That's how fucking bad it is. Fucking get cooties over there and crash your fucking plane. Shit's ridiculous. First of all, we had pilot issues just like they're having pilot issues. It's not a coincidence. Spirit Airlines is constantly having fucking pilot issues. They don't have enough pilots to fucking fly their goddamn planes. They lied to these people and told them that it was inclement weather. And that inclement weather is why their plane was being delayed. Yet they remained on the tarmac until there was no more inclement weather. Then they pop up and say, oh, actually, we don't have a pilot. And then they continue to sit there, keep telling them every 30 minutes, okay, 30 more minutes. And it racked up for hours and hours and hours until eventually they're like, they have to put it on TikTok like, where's the pilot, bro? And the crazy part is that if you walk off the flight at that moment, you would not be entitled to a refund.
Are you serious? I was literally about to ask that question.
Yeah, you wouldn't be because you abandoned your flight. They're still waiting to leave. You have to wait for your flight to be canceled.
So hold on, let me get this straight. If you walk off the flight just to find out what's going on,
no, to leave. If you leave,
right? But then you come back.
You can't come back.
Okay.
You're not allowed. You can't go back off the plane and go back in the thing. You can't do that. They won't let you back on.
That's crazy.
It's like, that's insane to me. And so they waited there until eventually they canceled the flight. And then once they canceled the flight, then they said everybody would get a refund. But yet, but you get a refund, but you don't get any. They didn't give you any compensation for missed hotels or any shit like that. Because if you had a hotel you were going to, everybody missed it. Yeah. Missed check-in, missed the whole day.
Extra money.
And you still have to pay for it. Like, bruh, son, I would have lost my fucking mind, bruh. Yeah. What do you mean first of all, don't lie to me and tell me it's inclement weather and it's not. Like, it's the most garbage fucking airline ever. And the time we flew on that motherfucker, like I said, they had pilot issues. And on top of that, mid-flight...
It was shaking, wasn't it?
No, there was smoke in the cabin.
That's what it was. Smoke, yes.
There was smoke in the cabin, bro.
Yeah.
We were sitting over the wing so we can see that shit.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to see it, but
Yeah, I saw it.
I remember. Yeah, I remember you telling me this.
I saw it.
I was like, thank God I didn't see it.
Yeah, me, because we were
like-
on the plane with two of our other friends. Me and my other mans, we saw it. I'm like, what? I'm like, and then I'm like, look, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because you know when like, it's not thick smoke, but like you can tell that your vision's being impaired. You're just like, the place just looks more dull than it's supposed to. Like, that's how you know there's smoke in the room, you know what I mean? And I'm just looking like, then I smell it. I'm like, the fucking smoke? And then I'm hitting my man, and I'm like, hey, is that smoke? And he's like, yeah. And then you know it's bad when you turn around to look in the plane, and you can visually see the other passengers noticing the same thing that you noticed.
Concerns, yep.
And I could see people getting concerned one by one. The ones that were close enough to us, I could see a couple of people going like what is that smell? And then I see a couple other people looking around like, what the fuck? And then I turned around and made eye contact with some people behind me. I look back at them. I'm like, and they look at me like, I mean, like, what the fuck? That shit made me nervous, high key. I'm like, what the fuck?
Thank God I wasn't being oblivious. I mean, I was oblivious too because
Yeah.
honestly, I would have been no good.
Bro. and then not fucking 2-3 minutes later, here they come on the intercom. We're gonna make an emergency landing. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, that made it, honestly, when she said that shit, that made it worse. Because that let me know that I wasn't seeing things and that they really got a fucking problem. It's like, oh fuck. So we landed, it was cool, but then we had to wait mad long because, again, these niggas couldn't find a pilot, bro.
Yep.
Spirit Airlines is the worst airline ever in life. Take it from us. If you've never flown on it, don't bother.
Just throw the whole airline.
Throw the whole airline away. This shit is trash. If you're more likely to crash, not make it to your destination, miss your connecting flight, all type of shit. Like, oh, it's cheap. It ain't cheaper than that missed hotel. Fuck you talking about?
Facts.
Or missing your event or whatever the fuck you gotta go to.
Facts.
You can't. Some people go to places, fly there, and then come back the same day. You can't delay me for 7 hours. That's insane. What the fuck? I used to have to fly places for work. Imagine I got delayed for 7 hours. I can't do that. It's fucking insane. The fuck out of here. Worst airline ever to exist. Throw it in the garbage right away.